Nothing has the candy cane flavor inside the loaf of bread. Hi, my name is Kyle, and welcome to Worldwide Campus News and Entertainment. And today, I'm going to be showing you how to make candy cane braided bread. Alright, so the first thing, you want to preheat your oven for 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So to get started, I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Then when I put 1 envelope equals 2 4 teaspoons of rapid rice yeast. I'm also going to put 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to be using kosher salt because it has a pure and natural that's going to be a good flavor. I'm just going to make that little well in the center. I'm going to pour 1 cup of very warm whole milk with 120 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to put 4 tablespoons of melted butter. I already beat in 2 large egg whites. And for flavoring, I like to put 2 teaspoons of pure peppermint extract. Let's just stir this around until you get a nice soft dough. That looks just perfectly very nice sticky dough. I should make sure about this one that I'm using with a wooden spoon. We're going to flour the board and gather the dough to knead it. So let's just flour the board and we're ready to knead it. You can see the dough just very sticky necessarily. Always have to make sure to flour your hands because it prevents for stickiness. So let's just gather the dough with form into it. And you're going to knead the dough until you get smooth and elastic. Alright, I just knead the dough for 50 times until you get smooth and elastic. Just want to make sure when you're kneading bread, as you make sure it forms into a dough, very smooth and elastic, then we're going to shape it into the ball. Then we're going to cut the dough in half. Now the other half we're going to color in red. I'm just going to take a knife to cut the dough in half. And the other half going to leave it in white. Now we're going to add the color in red, food coloring. Now we're just going to put red right into this one. So we're going to put your plastic gloves on very disposable because we don't want your hands to get stained. Always make sure to flour the board and knead it until you get turned red. Here we go guys. Red just already turned into this half of the dough. And this one's already leaving white. Now you want to roll each dough very long for 9 or 10 inches for this rope. Alright, this might be perfect enough. Instead of 9 or 10 inch rope, I did for the 14-inch long rope. Now you want to gather the ropes, pinch it to seal, very on top. Then you're going to braid it, just like you're braiding the hair. Alright, once that's braided, you want to bend it onto the candy cane shape like this. I'm quite sure if you can see the red one, it's got stretched over. I just already pinch it back. Now you're just going to carefully place it onto the cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. I'll carefully place it onto the cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Now I'm going to do for the egg wash. So I just fixed the gap of the red rope because it's going to be teared over. Now I forgot to mention about this. I'm going to cover with some plastic wrap. We're going to let this rise at room temperature really quickly for 10 more minutes. Now I'm doing for the egg wash. So I just beat 1 egg with 1 tablespoon of water to make it nice and very light colorful. After 10 minutes real quick, we're going to remove some plastic wrap. Then we're going to brush the egg wash right on top. The candy cane is going to be nice and shiny. So after you just brush it, next you're going to bake it for 30 minutes until it's golden brown. I'll come back and show you what it looks like.
Alright, candy cane, let's go in the oven to put that in. Gonna set that into for 30 minutes. Bread's ready, let's turn these off. And we're going to take it out of the candy cane. And look at that. Can you see how it smells with the peppermint flavor? We're going to let this cool on wire rack, and we're going to put the glaze right on top. Now when you can hear it, it just sounds like hollow on top or the bottom. Now we're just going to let this cool completely. We're going to glaze it on. Now I'm going to make a powdered sugar glaze. What I put a half a cup of powdered sugar. Then I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of whole milk. And don't forget 1 teaspoon of pure peppermint extract. Now I just want to stir this to get it nice and glossy. So we're going to drizzle the glaze right on top of the bread. It's going to be still warm. Just glaze it right on top of the candy cane. Look at that, isn't this beautiful? All glaze on the candy cane just to make it look perfectly great. And here is the finished candy cane braided bread. Hope you're going to love those holiday season. For those Christmas, if you're interested for more recipes, let me know in the comments below. We'll always support sharing. Subscribe to my channel, Worldwide Campus News and Entertainment. Click the bell to see all notifications about the new videos and the latest video. And don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for everyone. As always, happy holidays.